Hello, thank you for joining me. First of all, apologies for the dark glasses. I've walked round to a friend's garden to film here and forgot to put my other glasses in. But I am against the backdrop of her grandchildren's swings, slide, climbing frame, because I'm going to talk about teddy bears. And I have to admit, I do like teddy bears. Much to the chagrin of my ex-husband and sons, when we were in America once, there was an offer on teddy bears if you spent so much in the supermarket. And we had spent that much, but I thought, no, they'll think I'm completely balmy if I buy a teddy bear. So I walked on by. But at the checkout, there was a poor abandoned teddy bear, all on his own. Whoever had him in their basket obviously hadn't spent enough money, so just left him there. So silly, soppy me, I put him into ours, and he still is with me. He's called Bobby. Then there was another one that my son found at Manchester Airport when he worked with Service Air, a company that used to handle passengers and everything before he became a pilot. And he found this big teddy bear. So he took it over to Lost Property and told me about it when he got home. And I said, oh, so what happens now? He said, oh, well, if it's not claimed, I've got to go and reclaim it. I said, oh, right, thank you. I'd like that. So bless him. Several weeks, or could have been months later, he had a phone call to say that said teddy bear was unclaimed. Would he go and get it? So for the second time, he had to walk all through Manchester Airport and out to his car carrying a big teddy bear. Probably the second time he was sticking pins in my effigy as he did it. Well, the third story is about a bear called Barnaby. When I was teaching, I had a few schools who had catchment area in very deprived parts of Warrington. And there was a teddy bear in one of them called Barnaby, who used to go home at holiday times with one of the pupils. These children, they didn't have much. They didn't go anywhere. They didn't go on holidays, certainly. Some of them hadn't even seen the sea. There was a lot of need in the school. The staff were brilliant. And when they heard that I was visiting my son and his family in Hong Kong, said, oh, will you take Barnaby and take some photographs? Of course I would. So off Barnaby came with me to Hong Kong. And wherever we went, he was produced from my bag. Oh, Andrew, could you just put him up on top of that wall so that we can have a photograph of him near those bananas? Because the children will have no idea how and where bananas can grow. Right. Anything that was really Chinese looking, that sounds very racist, but you know what I mean. Barnaby joined it for his photo call. And then I said, Andrew, could you take him on one of your flights? Well, at that I was called about every name under the sun. But with a little persuasion, he put Barnaby in his flight bag. On the flight, he waited until the first officer went to the toilet, and very quickly sat Barnaby in his seat, took a photograph there, sat Barnaby on the coving at the front of the aircraft, took a photograph of him there, and another one down by the instruments. The children were delighted, and my son got away with it. So it was all well worth the effort. My granddaughters thought I was balmy, you know, Grandma's got a teddy bear with her, but I didn't care. It was to help these children. And when I got back, I made a PowerPoint presentation for them, telling them all about where Barnaby had been, what he had seen. And I also made a book for them with language appropriate to their level. And apparently it lasted for ages. And as of about 4 years ago, the PowerPoint presentation was still on the go as well. So I am very proud of my achievements there. And do you know, that's all because I'm a teddy bear lover. I don't mind saying that I actually cuddle mine. And if Mishka's disappeared and it's night time and I'm wide awake, he's the best substitute that I have. So thank you for listening to my tale of 3 bears. It's Dee and the 3 bears this time though, isn't it? But thank you for listening. Do take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.